My name is Endevar, and this is Almost 10 to the Sky. And today it's finally the day where hopefully we are going to be crafting the Almost Stars, and you never know, we may even get them automated with the bees as well. So last time we started on this, we got the Chaos Guardian done, and we got the Chaos Shards, and we used those to get these Chaos Bees. And I only did 2 of them at the end of the last episode, and I forgot to actually upgrade them into the Super Bees, so they have the very high productivity, any weather tolerance, and metaternal behaviour. But as you can see, I've done that now, and I've done that for 5 of them, so we now have 5 Chaos Bees producing the Chaos Shards for us. And if we have a look, I have been leaving them to do the thing, and it has gone very well, to say the least. So yeah, we've got 8,570 of the tiny Chaos Fragments, and this is what they produce. And I've crafted those up into some of the bigger ones, so let's just do this with these, because I don't think we need the tiny ones for anything. So I'll just turn all of these into the small ones. Look at that, that's absolute madness. And I think most of these can probably turn into the large ones as well, because this is the stage that we tend to use them in. So you've got a few stacks of those there. But most importantly, I've got 18 of the large Chaos Shards, and we do need 18 of these, because we're going to use these to craft the Draconic Reactor Cores. So 1 of the Chaos Shards and 2 of the large ones for each one of these. So it's quite a lot, but we're going to do that straight away, because with this thing, this is the last thing we need for crafting the Philosopher's Fuel. So I'm going to get straight on with it, get this crafted, and I have updated to the latest version of the pack, but as you can see, that these things look a little bit different now, and I can't see a lot of these things, so I just need to guess and make sure I'm going the right way. But anyway, let's get on with doing this. So let's get the Chaos Shards. I'm going to get 18 of those, and then the large ones, we'll only need 36 of those. So let's put these in here so we don't get confused. And then what was it? So we need 3 Draconium and 4 Awakened Draconium for each one. So that's alright, we can do that. So let's put these in first. So then for the Awakened Draconium, we need 72 of those, don't we? Or was that another 8? And then, well, 48 of the Draconium. That should be it. So let's get all these down. Oh, please tell me I don't need... Oh, no, I do need to do another one. Yeah, so the problem here is I've got 8 of the Chaotic Crafting Injectors, but I need to do 9 of them. This always happens. I never remember to check this first. So let's get rid of those, and I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to update all these. Seeing as I've got so many Chaos Shards now, I'm just going to do the rest of these up into this tier, just in case this happens again, because it's really annoying having to do all these. So let's grab one of these, and we can update this into Chaotic, and then we can get those done. Right, so we now have 12 Chaotic Injectors. Right, so I've just got the rest of the Draconium as well. It wasn't 48, it was 54. So we've got all those now. So we can put all these down, and we'll put the Chaos Shards in here first, and then we can put these down. So 3 of those. We then need 4 of the Awakened Draconium. So let's put all these on one side, and then that's not enough, is it? But I think it was just 2 of these, wasn't it? So that's not enough, but we'll get a few going for now. So that's going to turn it into the Draconic Reactor Core. Very exciting times, because these are the last things we need to do the Almost Star. So let's grab one of those, and I would think that would be a quest. Yes, there we go. And with this is the last thing we need for the Philosopher's Fuel. So we can get this crafted, and that is another element for the Almost Star. So once we do have everything to do 18 of these, so I just need to get the rest of these Draconic Reactor Cores, and we'll get all these crafted up. Let's do a bit of time. And then the last thing we need to do, which I never thought I'd say, but the last thing we need to do for the Almost Star is the Dragon Soul. And for this, we just need to do some more basic stuff than what we're doing now. So Chaotic Energy Controller, I can actually craft these already. So why not? Let's do that now while we're waiting. Oh, done. Right, so that's those done in there. So I just need to get another 16 of the Chaos Shards, and then we can put these in here. Right, so while that's doing that, let's get the Chaotic Energy Controller, and we need 18 of these. That should be... Oh no, right, I need to turn some of those into the small ones. So let's grab a few of those. So 18 of these. And are these done? Yes, so that's the last of those. So let's just get these crafted up first. Stick you in there, and that is now 18 of the Philosopher's Fuel. This is going very well. So I can take that one off there now, and actually I can get rid of those, and that is the last thing we need to do, the Dragon Soul. So let's get these done. Now we should have enough of the small shards now. So 18, let's go. So we now have 18 Chaotic Energy Controllers. And the last thing is the Chaotic Cores. So this is a little bit of a grind doing this, but I need to do 18 Chaotic Cores, which we did last time because we needed those for the bees. So yeah, we need to do, what's that, 72 of the awakened draconium again, 72 draconic cores, and then again 72 large chaos fragments, or plus the 18 in the middle as well. So yeah, a little bit of a grind there, but definitely doable. So what have we got? Yeah, so I need to do the draconic cores first, so I'll get these done. These are pretty simple, just awakened draconium, nether stars, and wyvern cores. So I'll do this little bit first, and then we can get the chaotic ones going. Right, so I've got those going, and we're getting there, but it's taking a very long time. So I'm going to leave that to its thing, and we can have a look at the other thing I've been doing between episodes, or one of them anyway, and that is getting the shovels. So we did have something a little bit bad happen while we was killing the Chaos Guardian last time, and I lost my awesome shovel, which really upset me because I used that for pretty much everything. It was a silk touch shovel, and it was just really, really fast, and you could mine anything with it. It wasn't just dirt, but you could use it on stone and wood and everything. So I've basically figured out what was so good about that thing, and I've made one that's even better. So it was silk touch, efficiency 5, unbreaking 5. That's all I had on it last time. But the main thing was that the plus 80% mining speed I had. That was what made it so good. So I've maxed this one out to plus 85% mining speed. And something I didn't do last time was put the crystals in for plus 50% mining speed. So this thing is just crazy fast now. And I've also re-rolled everything in here. So if you put this in and pick one of the things that you don't want. So this has netherite effectiveness, which is definitely what I want. But what you can do is re-roll that to get a different thing there. And that's what I've done with this. And I've got netherite effectiveness, again speed, which isn't great, but I can also place a light source, which is what I had on the other one as well. So I can just right click with this to place torches, even if I don't have any on me. It just uses a bit of durability and then comes straight back. So I got that sorted, and I also made the same upgrades to my fortune pick as well. So I got the plus 85% mining speed on there, and I've also added the crystal for plus 4 levels to existing fortune, although I don't think that's actually worked. But anyway, we now have 2 mega tools, even though we're right at the end of the pack, and I don't really need to do much mining because it's a skyblock world. But anyway, one of the other things I've decided to do, which I'm going to fix today, is I've been doing a little bit of building around here, and I've got this little waterfall coming from down here, and this is always the idea I've had, because I did this village island up here that was summed in with ours. I've tried to build around it, and it's gone alright. I do like this a little bit, but I just think I'm just doing it for the sake of it, really. So what I'm going to do is 2 things. One, I'm going to get rid of this island because I just don't really like it, and I think this is a bit rubbish. But the other thing is, this water down here keeps freezing anywhere that I don't have torches right along the edge. So this would freeze if I let it, but because I've got torches here, it's not doing that. So what I'm going to do instead is summon a plains island, because what that will do is not just summon an island, it will also change the biome to a plains, because this right here is a snowy plains, and I don't want that. I don't want this snow around here. I don't want the water freezing. So if it works as I think it does, I should be able to change this biome by summoning that island. So I'm going to do that in this episode once I've got all of the mod stars crafted, and then we can get rid of all this and hopefully make this look a lot better. But anyway, let's get back to doing some more of this fusion crafting, and hopefully we'll be somewhere near now. Right, that looks like it's finished. So let's grab that stack out of there. And to turn these into the chaotic cores, we need a few more of the large chaos fragments. And we need 18 of these, don't we? So it's 72. Right, so I think I've got everything I need there. So let's put all of these down. So firstly, the awakened draconium ingots. Then the draconic cores. And then finally, the large chaos fragments. So I need 4 of these in there. Oh, I've only got 16 there, haven't I? What have I done? Hopefully it'll let me add those on, but probably not. 18, 18, and 18. Right, that's right. And if I just put the remaining 18 into here, that is going to give us the chaotic cores. Brilliant. So with this, I am going to need to set up the pattern for the mod star. So now I've got that, I should have everything I need now to actually craft this. So can I do it? Yes, that is our first dragon soul. And we just need the chaotic cores. And we're good. So now, if we have a look, this is a big occasion, but if you have a look at the recipe for the mod star, firstly though, I need to put that into there, don't I? So let's have a look at this. We've got everything. We've got it all. Look at that. Everything's there. Right. So let's get downstairs where this is going to be crafted. And this is going to be done in this thing. Not this thing. This thing here. This is the ultimate auto crafting table. So you can save 3 recipes in this. And at the minute, I've got the crystalline ingots, the ultimate singularity, and the third spot, this is what I'm going to use for the mod star. So I have the star pattern in there. It'll put everything into here,
and then should just go straight into there. So once that's in there, I need to save the crafting recipe while it's in there. So let's actually give it a go. Let's try requesting our first all-mod star, and then that should be in. No, is it not doing it? Where is it? Right, those have all gone into there. Oh, do I need to put it in manually? That's annoying. Right, let's get rid of some stuff because I don't know how much I can carry. So let's grab all of this. Look at that. That's everything we need for the start. So let's go in here, and if we go like that and shift and left click there, that's going to make us our first all-mod star, and that is saved in there. So now when I request the next one, that should be good. So let's have a look, and we have our first all-mod star there. Brilliant. Very happy with that. So in Almost Down to the Sky, that is where I left it. I got my first star and I left it at that. But with this, I actually want to get into all the creative items. I want to do the automation of the star fragments so we can get the bees going on that. And then I also want to do all of creative things that we can do. So a lot of them we do in the energizing orb, and basically turns all these creative items into items you actually use. A lot of it is like creative power sources, and then we can do the creative source jar as well. So we're going to get all this done. Well, firstly, that means automating the all-mod star, and before we can do that, we need to do the 18 of these. So let's get the rest of those chaotic cores, and we can get the rest of these crafted up, can't we? Right, is that done now? It sure is. Right, so let's put those away. Let's just make sure this works by crafting one more, or requesting one more. Do that, and how's that? That has gone straight into there. That is filling up, and that is crafting them. That is crafting the one anyway. So that is our second one. If I now request 16, not sure if this works. Oh, what do you mean? I do have those. Right, I'll do the 15 because maybe it's, I don't know, some. Oh no, that's because they're in there. That's why. So let's get 16 of those. Let's see how well this works. Oh yeah, it's gonna put everything in. That's fine. Some of them I don't know if they're all stackable. Oh, this is amazing. This is what we've been working towards, and it's finally doing it. Last couple of bits going in, just a few singularities, and we're there. We are now crafting our all-mod stars. So while these crafting, one of the things I did between episodes was I did a little bit more fishing because I needed another Patrick bee. When I was fishing for the water bees, I did actually get one. I don't think it's in it. No, it's in my bee breeding bit. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. But I've just done a bit of fishing because we needed 2 of the Patrick bees. So I was just going, oh, look at this. They're coming in. We now have 7 all-mod stars. And that was another one, wasn't it? 9. So we can do our first block. So let's get that done first. There we go. All-mod star block. Excellent. So we'd need 2 of these. This is why we're doing 18. So one of them is going to be to convert a Patrick bee into a Starry bee, and then the other one we actually need to use that for these 2 bees to feed on. So we're going to have 1 Patrick bee and 1 Starry bee, and they'll be doing their thing, producing the Patrick stars and the all-mod star shards. So we're doing 8, so that means 1 left. Oh, and there we go, that is the last one. There we go. So we now have 2 all-mod star blocks. I'm so excited. I can't believe we've actually done it. Right, so I suppose let's just get on now with automating this thing. So we need our Patrick bee, which should be in here somewhere. Probably not in the right order. Let's have a look for it. Right, so we have 2 Patrick bees there. These need upgrading as well, don't they? So let's get our treats. And we do have a few of those. Let's get 2 of those. I will upgrade our Patrick bees into super bees. 1 and 2. You come here. Right, so now I can pick one of these, and I have set this one up with all the upgrades in. So yeah, we've got that in there. We do want 1 Patrick bee in there, and we also want an all-mod star block in there. So he should start producing the Patrick stars. And the reason we need the Patrick stars is the other way of crafting the all-mod star is with the star shards, but you also need a Patrick star in the middle. And to craft these, it's a bit of a palaver with all the different colours of concrete. So rather than doing that, we're just going to get the Patrick bee to produce it, and then we can take that with the all-mod star shards and craft these. And I just realised I'm going to need another one of these so maybe we'll get rid of, I can get rid of the singularities now actually, because I'm not going to need to do those again. So are you doing your thing? Do we have any Patrick stuff yet? Oh yeah, we've got the Patrick cone block already, so we can do exactly the same as we've done with all the others and get those auto exporting. But we really need to do the Starry bee, don't we? So let's get over here, do this somewhere safe. Right, so with our all-mod star block in hand, let's put you down. And you come here, we now have our first Starry bee. So let's grab that. And then we've put this one into here as well. Those are both going to feed on that. Now, ideally, we'd obviously want more of these, but that's going to be a way off yet, because we need to do it the same way. We need to have another Patrick bee and convert it. So yeah, I think I need to go fishing for another Patrick bee as well, because they can't breed. So yeah, I just need to get another one of those. But anyway, let's actually, where's my time in a bottle? We'll speed this up a little bit. And if we have a look at the combs, we have our Patrick comb blocks coming in. I'm assuming Starry bee takes a lot longer. Yeah, there we go. There's our first Starry comb block. 100 of them now. So let's get these patterns set up, and then we can get these auto exporting, auto producing, and see how quickly the stars are going to come in. So in the pattern encoding terminal, let's get firstly the Patrick comb block. This is probably going to do me for a while actually, because I think with these, oh, actually no, it's 5%. I was thinking you got a lot more than that, but that'll do. So let's have that pattern, and then the same with the Starry comb block. Let's do that. Put those into here, and then we can get those auto exporting as well. So firstly Patrick comb, and then the Starry comb. We're going here. Okay, so now how are we doing? Because there is only a 5% chance of getting anything out of these, and we already have 122 of the Almost Star shards. I don't know how many that is. So what? Let's just do a pattern for it. Right, so it's 47 of those star shards. So let's get that pattern there. And actually, what I can do, yeah, I did say I was going to get rid of the other pattern, didn't I? But I don't actually need this one anymore. That's done its work. I'm never going to do it that way again. This is how we want to craft the stars from now on. So I can also, if I shift left click on there, that'll delete that recipe. So now if I request another star, oh, look at that, 176 Patrick stars. So I've got enough to do another 2 there, haven't I? So let's do 1 so we can save the recipe. So that's in there. If we then go into here and then do that, shift click that, that'll save the recipe, and that's saved in there. And can do another 2. No, I'm missing 3. Can do another 1, and there we go. We have another 2 stars completely produced from bees. Very happy about that. Once I get a few more of these, I can do another all mod star block, and then from that I can do another bee. So getting a few more of these going would definitely be helpful. But I'm very happy that that is actually done, so that we are producing stars. So now we've got the stars coming in. I could actually start producing the creative items, but before we do that, I want to get them coming in much faster. So I'm going to get the bees going first. So I think now I need to get on with doing this thing, guys. So I think first job is to rip all of this down, and then we can get on with replacing the biome and hopefully making this look a lot nicer. Right, so I've done a little bit of work there. We've ripped down that village and the island that it was sat on, and yeah, it's looking a bit of a mess, but we still have snow everywhere, and that's the thing I want to get fixed first. So as you can see, I have on me a ritual brazier and a sauce jar, and what I also want to craft is this tablet of Conjure Island plains. So if we just grab one of these, actually I might get a couple of them because it might be worth doing a few smaller ones rather than just one huge one. So what we're going to do with this, let's have some blocks. And the way these islands work is they will always be 5 deep. So if I go there, it's actually going to be sat on the floor if I place this on top of here like this. So I'm going to put the ritual brazier there. I'm going to put a sauce jar next to it. And then all we need to do is take one of these tablets of Conjure Island plains, put that in there. And then with an empty hand, we could right click this and it'll do one that I believe is 5 or 6 blocks away from this as a radius, and it'll be a circle. So what I can do to increase the size of that is it will add 1 block on to the radius for every source gem I right click this with. So you can see there it's counting up how many I've done. So I'm not 100% sure how many I need to do, but I do need to go across like this far out. So I don't even know how many that is. So I think if I do about 20, we should be good. Let's just go a couple more. Now, it's probably not going to reach over there, but I've done a second one, so we can do another one over there. So now, if I right click this, it will start building up this island. As you can see, it went 5 blocks down, just as I said. So what this is also doing as well, you can see if you look at the top right of the map, it says Snowy Plains. If I stand over here, this is now a plains biome, so it means it's not going to snow anymore. So what I can do with this as well, just to get this going, I can actually speed this up. So I speed this up, it's going to go a lot faster. Although, did I just break it? Possibly. It should go out as a circle, so I don't know what's going on there. Oh, I'm out of sauce, right. Do I have any more sauce? Right, I need to go steal a couple of jars out of here. I could probably just do that infinite sauce jar now. I've got the stars as well, couldn't I? And the mob farm isn't even on. This is not going well. So let's grab that. And I'm going to steal this one and this one as well. And I've come back here, put these down. That'll carry on. And yeah, I can get that sped up again now, can't I? That does go really quick, doesn't it? Now, I don't know if that's because I sped it up that it's doing that. But let's just go get those charged up again. Let's just stick these down here. Might actually be worth doing a few more of these. Right, so I've got 6 there, so let's get these back down. I have noticed as well when I've tested this before that you do get these odd patches here and there where the biome doesn't change. So you can see there it hasn't changed anything. So I'm hoping if I put another smaller one on top of that, it will change it. So this is still going, and hopefully it'll get out to this edge here. Yeah, so you can see, you can tell by the grass colour it's not really changing. Now I can do it. I might as well just break all this snow as well. Right, so as you can see, I have been waiting here quite a while, but it's still not done yet. And I have filled up these source jars a few times. I've got a few down there now, and they are still running out. But yeah, this does take quite a lot of source to get all this done, and it's still not there yet. It is getting there, I think. Yeah, so we're still going around the edge, because you can tell when it's not done, because it just looks like straight angle like this, whereas this will actually be a circle once it's done. So I think I'm going to have a little sleep, wait for this to finish, and then we'll figure out where we need to put the other ones. Right, so while that's finishing off, we'll just have a look at a couple of other things that I've been doing, and I've done a little bit more building along this river. So we did have a cobblestone wall here, stopping this from going any further, but I've changed this out into like a rocky area now, where they've got a little bit of a waterfall, so that we can have the water flowing down. I think that looks pretty cool. And then we just have the river going a little bit further down this way, where things are much more simple, and I definitely need to build this up a little bit. And then I've done something similar here, but just much less dramatic, so we just have going down one block there, I think. And then we've got a bit of a platform up here, which I'm planning on having like a big window here with an entrance on the side, and I just thought it'd just be cool to have like a little platform. I suppose when you're flying, it's a good way to come in as well, but we'll see where that goes. And the river continues down here, and then I think I am just going to have a waterfall here. It will look much better than this. I'll have some like rocks and stuff, but I think it's a very good start. I like where this is going. I've also put down another area over here. Like we've got the infusion altar here, I'm going to put down the awakened altar over here, so I can do the awakened to premium armor, just so I can get that on my armor stands in there. And then inside here as well, I've been doing a little bit of building. I've started building up this section at the end. I haven't used the copy and paste for this, I've just been putting it down. And then I've been cutting a few holes in here as well, so I can have some rooms up at the top. And I've also started on a ceiling design up here as well. I'm not 100% happy with it yet, so I haven't finished it off. But once I get one section done, I can just copy and paste that into the rest of them. So things are slowly starting to come together. And the main thing is, it's the stars. So I have been AFK a little bit, apart from doing all this building. So if we have a look at the stars now, we have over 3,000 of the star shards, and we only need 47, was it, to do these? So yeah, we can do quite a few there, can't we? So can we do like 50? How many does that need? 2,350. So yeah, let's get 50 stars. Why not? And those will just get exported into here. So it's not going to actually do anything until the Patrick stars go in there. So you tell you what, I'm going to hold that out, put that in there, not in there, in there. Okay, so those will slowly start going in. Nice. So yeah, that is going well, and I don't think I actually need to do another Starry video. I think with that one going at the speed it is, it's going alright. And I did actually take the Patrick Bee out of there, because as we saw there, I do have, what was it, 165 of them, and I've just used 50, so I'm not too worried. I can put the Patrick Bee back in if I need to, but yeah, this one Starry Bee is doing very well as it is. So anyway, let's see how this island's doing, and that's looking about right now, isn't it? So I think that's there. Yep. So we do have mobs. Don't want mobs. We go with it. No, I definitely don't want this to look like this. So I think I am actually just going to get rid of this. But as far as the biome, this is now all the plains. Pretty much. Apart from this bit on the edge. But maybe if we put another one over here, just to cover this bit. And I want to cover this down here as well. So I think I'm just going to do smaller ones, so I don't have to wait for this whole thing again. So yeah, that should be nice and simple. So I'm just going to go through this and just basically dig it all up like this. It could take a while, but shouldn't be too difficult to do. So I'll get all this ripped up, get these recharged, and I can put this down again and get the rest of this biome replaced, because this snow down here has always annoyed me. So you know what, I'm going to do this bit right here. In fact, I could actually just do this on the floor, couldn't I? That's not a problem. So I'm just going to do, without adding any source gems into this, just going to put a couple of source jars down. And do have my thing here, so stick you on there and just get that going straight away like that. You go it. So it's not going to be very big, but it should do a fair bit of this. So I'll leave that to do its thing. I'll get the other one done. Maybe do a little bit of building as well, and we can come back and have a look at the progress. Right, so there is the final result of this thing. As far as the biome goes anyway, I've got a bit more building to do on the top. It's looking a bit rough, but as far as the biome goes, we're definitely not going to get any snow over here anymore. So I did end up doing like 3 or 4 of the small ones, and we've built that up, just dug those out a little bit, so they all slope up here nicely. We just need to do something similar at this side, because this is still a little bit janky. I've also done a little bit of a stream coming through here, so this is like the imaginary source of where the river is, and then that's going to flow down here, and then I've just done another one over here, because I did have a little bit of snow. So I've got rid of all that now, and I think everything where there's blocks anyway, this is no longer a snowy plains biome. So if we just go slightly over, the snowy plains biome just starts over here. So that's not a problem. I'm not going to build any further than this. Just going to make it look a little bit nicer. And then I've also done some over here as well. So if we have a look at the grass colour, it was all a tiger biome over here. And that was over in this bit as well. But I've got that changed as well now. So this is all plains biome. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this big open space yet. I was thinking maybe doing like a wheat field and have some crop farms and stuff. Not for production, just for decoration really. And that's usually quite a good thing to fill up some space, isn't it? So I'll definitely do that. And I'm also going to change the biome over here as well, because now I've done that, yeah, I need to do this as well. But I've also done this bit up here, because this was a tiger as well, but this is now a plains, much nicer grass colour. So yeah, I'm going to get that done all the way around here, and I'll hopefully get some more of this river done between episodes as well. But other than that, I think we're pretty much done terrain-wise. So I do need to do a bit more building up here. I need to get the rest of this tower finished off, all bits at the top, and then I also need to finish off the other end of this building. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it. It's actually looking pretty tidy at the minute. Just need to get these side sections done and then do something in the middle here. Doesn't need to be too crazy, because it actually looks pretty decent as it is at the minute. But I think we're going to finish with the building there for now, and I'll get the rest done between episodes. And next time we're going to be getting on with using the stars, which I have been crafting a few more as well. Got 85 of them now, and I can do what, is that another 3? So let's get another 3 going. Yep. So stars going very well, and I think this is all I'm going to need. Unless we want to start building out of all the mod star blocks, I think we should have everything we need to get all of the creative items going. So this is one that I definitely should have done. But yeah, we've got a few things to do, but I think we've got more than enough stars to get all this done. So we'll leave it there, and we are very much near the end of this series now. But I'm going to get all these final quests done, and then we can call it a day. But we'll leave it there. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.